Hi everyone, so this is my safety checklist walkthrough for community navigation for older population. So the first thing right off the bat is the stairs. So I don't have stairs in my house, but I do have stairs coming into the apartment. There's 3 flights, so there's quite a lot of stairs. There are sturdy handrails, and it doesn't really get slippery except when wet, obviously. So if it's raining or if it's icy, I could definitely see this being a hazard for someone who has trouble going upstairs. Okay, so we'll go into my house, my apartment. Right off the bat, I definitely can see the floors. There are a lot of things on the floor. We have been here for a while, but yes, we definitely, it could be more cleared to be able to be more accessible. We do have a turtle that we take care of. Not only is it maybe a safety hazard for some older adults, but at the same time, we do have all these, her equipment is all over the place. These cords, other than being unsightly, it may be definitely a hazard. And the next thing we'll go to is the bathrooms. So the question is the tub or shower floor slippery? It definitely does get slippery, so we don't have the mat to be able to not make it slippery, but it does have a high entrance. There's no handrails. So for me to get in it, actually, sometimes I have to hold on to this. Because sometimes it is a little high and I'm a little on the shorter side. So I can see someone who's a little older not being able to go get into the tub easily. And we do have rugs. So these are the rugs that we do have. So this is non-slip. But actually sometimes even this gets slippery when getting out of the shower. It's not really, it's not double-sided or tape, and it's not as sturdy as it could be. So these rugs are definitely, we move them back and forth. So yeah. And then now to the bedrooms. So this is our bedroom. As you can see, there is a lot of things all over that we could clear, especially if we have an older adult here. These are by the doors. Things are still accessible, but we can work on removing these things to make it a little bit more accessible. Is there a path from your bed to the bathroom in the dark? There is, but these things can easily get in the way if I had an older adult who was not as, their vision wasn't as good. And even in the dark, I sometimes do trip on some of these cords that are just all over the place. This is the only lamp that we have. And is it easy to reach? Yes, it is. The only thing is, though, I have to make sure that the switch is turned on. So if you're an older adult and you don't have the switch on, you're going to have to go get up and turn the switch on in the wall to be able to turn this lamp on. And I can definitely see that may be a little bit harder. So now we're going to go over to the kitchen. And this is my small kitchen. Are things high on the shelf that you use often? Keep things you use often on the lower shelves about waist high. So yes, I mean, things are pretty accessible to me. I'm kind of on the shorter side, but I can see where I would have issues getting things when it's a little bit higher. Sometimes I'll have my husband reach things for me. But yeah, for the most part, these are the ones that I frequently use are accessible to me, but I could definitely see someone who isn't able to reach have struggled with that. One of the things to ask is the step stool sturdy. So I do have a step stool, but as you can see, it's not really here anywhere close by. It's actually, I'll show you. It's actually right here. However, there are a bunch of things on there. So I could see that if you needed a step stool really quickly, it's really, really tempting to just go over and use one of these chairs, which I've actually done a lot of times. It's not smart, absolutely not, because these are very, very flimsy. And I have good balance, but I still sometimes struggle to be able to keep myself up on these because they do tend to come a little bit looser. So, yeah. And so, yeah, so that's my tiny apartment. As you can see, there are a lot of things that I could still fix on this.